Today, we have some breaking news for Render Network because in the next couple of days, we are about to witness the weekly candle close for Render Network. And in my opinion, this will serve as a major catalyst for another explosive move. And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about in today's video. We'll be talking about the levels to look out for, the price targets I'm looking out for as well, and also the possible bullish and bearish scenarios that may arise in the very short term, and much more. So you don't want to miss this update video I have for Render Network. So right now we are inside the longer weekly time frame for Render Network, and again, like I've said, we have some breaking news right now for Render Network. We have some massive news for Render Network because right now, if you observe the charts right here, Render Network is actually currently trading at its previous all-time high, at the range of its previous all-time high. And in the coming days, we are about to witness this weekly candle either close above this blue line or close below this blue line. Now, this is where we're going to be talking about the bullish case and the bearish case. Let's start with the bullish case. So let's say Render Network closes above the blue line. And for your information, the blue line is located at around $7 exactly. Now, what if Render Network closes the weekly candle above $7? Now, that's going to be very, very bullish news because keep in mind, this blue line is major resistance. It is the previous all-time high weekly candle close, and that's where we have seen Render Network essentially put in the top of the previous cycle before crashing hard towards the downside. So that is why it's going to be very, very essential right now for Render Network to close above this level to expect bullish explosive price action. Now, for the bearish scenario, if you do see Render Network close below this blue line, we could potentially see Render Network have a pullback towards the downside, obviously. But what are the respective levels to look out for? So for the bullish case, if you do see Render Network close the weekly candle above the blue line, I am looking out for the 1.618 level on the Fibonacci, which is at around 13.7 US dollars. That will serve as our next explosive target for Render Network if you do see Render Network close above this major level of resistance. So that's the level to look out for. Again, if we do close above this level, we may most likely see Render have an explosive price action towards this next target of around $13.7. Now, I would like to show you guys another chart that's very, very similar to Render Network's current price action. And that is, of course, the injective chart. Take a look at this. When injective closed the weekly candle above the previous all-time high, you have seen injective print in this explosive move towards the upside, another 100% pump towards the upside, another quick 2x pump towards the upside to, take a look at this, the 1.618 level on the Fibonacci. That is the explosive move towards the upside. So you can see, let me just draw out the resistance or the important key level right here of resistance. Now take a look at this thick white line right here. That is where the previous all-time high for injective was. And the moment we saw injective close the weekly candle above this level, you have seen the price quickly be followed by an explosive move towards the upside, a 100% pump towards the upside, a quick 2x pump towards the upside to the 1.618 level on the Fib right here. Now, let's move back to the Render Network price. Right now, we are still, again, the weekly candle still has not closed. And that is why I'm right now I'm right now emphasizing to you guys that this will be a major, major event, because if you do see Render Network close the weekly candle above the level of around $7, we could most likely see Render have an explosive price action similar to injective and move towards our target of the 1.618 level on the Fib. And that from the price we're at right now, that's going to be about a 90% pump towards the upside. So close to 100% pump. So this is going to be very, very massive. Again, the target is $13.7. But again, for the bearish case, if we do close below this level, there's a chance we could see the price retrace to the downside because, again, the price has been rejected. So we could see the price move towards the downside. That's just a possibilities. But again, expect some volatility in the coming days or weeks as we close the weekly candle either above or below this line. Expect some major volatility and prepare for the upcoming explosive move for render. Definitely not sleep on this coin right now because this is a major catalyst event. So if you guys would like to learn on how to make $100 a day, watch this video on the screen right now.